Hello, it's Keith from Kinvert, and as part of our review for algebra, we're going over polynomials. In this case, we're talking about subtracting polynomials. So in this one, we're going to be subtracting polynomials instead of just adding them. So imagine if we have 3x plus 1, and from that, we want to subtract 2x minus 5. All right, so let's start working that out. We want to look at the highest terms first. So let's start with that. We've got a positive 3x, and we're subtracting away. So that effectively, because this is positive here, but we're subtracting it away, so we've got a minus 2x. This ends up just being x. All right, so we've got x plus, and then what have we got? We've got a positive 1. And then we are subtracting away a negative 5. Well, these cancel. That becomes basically addition. So this is a 6. So in this case, your polynomial is x plus 6. Okay? So keep that in mind. Don't accidentally mix up your signs here. Okay? Remember that you're taking 2x away from 3x. But in this case, where you've got positive 1 minus a negative 5, remember that those signs reverse and you're basically adding the two together. So this becomes x plus 6. Let's check out a slightly more complicated one here. All right, if we have, let's go with 2x squared minus 5x plus 3, and we want to take away 4x cubed plus 2x squared and plus x, and how about plus 4? All right, so we want to start with the highest degrees. So let's look around. Our highest degree is negative 3, or positive 3. Our highest degree is 3, but this is a negative. So we've got, essentially this is 0x to the third, because there's nothing on this side, minus 4x to the third. Well, this ends up being negative 4x to the third, right? And so part of our answer is negative 4x to the third. Our next term, what's our next highest degree? All right, so we've got a 2x squared minus 2x squared. And there's no more squares, so this ends up being 0. So we don't even need to write it in here. We just skip that term. The next degree is just x, the first power. So we have a negative 5, negative 5x minus, and then we've got a single x. So this is negative 4x. So we have negative 4x to the third minus 4x. And then for this last bit, we've got a positive 3, and we're taking away 4. So this ends up being negative 1. So our final answer here for 2x squared minus 5x plus 3, and you're subtracting away 4x to the third plus 2x squared plus x plus 4, and in the end our answer is negative 4x to the third minus 4x minus 1. And essentially you could have had a 0x squared, but we don't need to write that in there. We just ignore any of those 0 terms. They cancel out. You do not need to write it in here. Okay, so this is how we subtract polynomials. This works for any variable. These, instead of x, it could have been t. It could have been any variable, but the process is still the same. This is Keith from Kinvert. As part of our review over polynomials, we went over subtracting. This is helping get you ready for algebra. Hope this was helpful, and we will see you guys later. Bye.